Defensive flail smothers the storm. I'm on guard. He comes with a straight thrusting action, and I beat it down. I also have a very slight retreat to also hedge my defensive bets. From there, I'm going to extend out immediately and strike to the head. If I succeed, I'm probably done, but just in case, I have a secondary horizontal strike as well. The other thing you can do with that secondary horizontal strike, if the head were to evade back out of the way on the first one, you could adjust your footwork so that way your distancing is ready for the second. Now, the timing here is probably the most critical. This opens the line. It's a beat type of parry, but it only opens the line for an instant. So if I were to wait too long after this beat and then start to my attack, he simply could fill that space back in and thrust into my abdomen. So I need to go from the beat right to the head. From the beat to the head. Now one of the assets of the nunchaku is its amazing speed. So we're going to play advantage to that from this beat action to the quick whip so they don't have a chance to respawn. And then like I said, the returning action is icing on the cake. If you really land the first one, you probably won't need it. Footwork. As I mentioned, you get a slight retreat here out of safety and then extend that arm. If you don't think you're going to be able to reach them, I can from it here, not without any problem at all. But if I retreat a little too far, I may need a little more of a step on the way back in. So number one, you want to train this to where you're comfortable with your footwork so that way you can make that adjustment at that moment. And number two, realize that the more you retreat, the more distance you have to cover back. And since this is relying on the speed, you really don't want that much distance to cover back. Your hand is not going to be able to move as fast as your nunchaku. And certainly, since your feet can't move as fast as your hand, your footwork is moving in slow motion compared to how fast you can do this. So don't encumber your overall speed of technique by over-exaggerating your footwork. So, quick retreat, beat, hit, and hit. Let me demonstrate it at pace.